Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TGW RAW Week 3 of July. I am EvilPenguinGaming.
And I am OddSmith311.
And we are starting things off right away with a huge tournament match.
And that is Cassius Ohno.
Huge tournament match. We've had 8 matches so far in the Universal Championship tournament, and they have done nothing but impress.
Yeah, I mean, these guys know that they're getting a chance to fight to be the top spot, and you can see it's coming out. You know, what we see last week, we saw Jericho overcoming his match.
Let's see. Well, let's go back all the way back to week 1. We've seen Finn Balor victorious, The Ultimate Warrior, Bray Wyatt, Shinsuke Nakamura, Chris Jericho, Goldust overcoming Daniel Bryan, which...
Oh, yes.
And, my God, the British Bulldog actually getting a win over Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. Now this match, this is, you know what though, after the British Bulldog and Goldust won last week, I can't make any predictions.
I'm gonna go with the game. Cassius Ohno was great, but the cerebral assassin himself. Isn't that what Jim Ross used to call him?
Oh yeah.
The cerebral assassin. The game.
King of Kings.
It's so funny that they still call him Triple H. To me, it's like, does anybody over the age of, like, I don't know, or under the age of like 25 even know what Triple H stands for?
Probably not.
They know, they've heard him called Hunter.
Right.
It's like, it'd be funny if he came out there like in 2018. It's like, never forget, I am Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Who?
I just want to see him come out with that Connecticut Blue Blood gimmick just one more time.
Oh God, yes.
He doesn't have the hair for it now, though.
Didn't he do that? He did something like that in WC. Or no, I don't know if you watched it or not.
I don't remember. Was he? Who was he teaming with in WCW? Wasn't it Bobby Eaton?
Bobby Eaton? He might have teamed with Steve Regal at one point.
I was gonna say, because I know Regal and Eaton teamed together for a while as the Blue Bloods.
I think he had a couple of gimmicks. He was kind of like Kevin Nash in that respect.
Well, because I know at one point he was terrorizing. My God.
A multi-million television company, and that's the best thing to come up with.
I want to go back and watch some old WCW just to see. I wonder if he ever had a pay-per-view match.
That's a good question. I can't imagine that he did. Maybe undercard on one of them, but I mean, he seemed to impress people while he was there. It's just they didn't see the potential in him, you know, like so often happens.
Yeah, Austin.
Oh, dude, Austin, Jericho,
Mysterio, Guerrero.
Yeah, Benoit.
A ton of them.
Even Malenko. Oh no, Malenko didn't really have much more success in WWE. At least not in front of the camera.
Right.
Was that 1, 2? Wow.
Am I behind?
I'm at 5, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, I'm behind. Now I guarantee I'm ahead, because Where we at here?
Triple H, man, just kind of steamrolling Cash Sono.
Yeah. Give me count.
5, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Okay. Yeah, my button didn't work right for a second, so.
Well, you know, performance problems.
Well, you know.
You know. Huh? What's this, Jerry? Jerry Jarrett. Oh, those stories are great, man.
Here's the bracket. So, we've got Triple H versus Goldust in the next round.
Is that our first? Oh, no, never mind. We got Styles and Jericho set as well.
On the other side of the bracket.
That's going to be a sweet match. As you said the other night,
WrestleMania rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, now this was set up very, very purposefully. Because if you look at Nia's nameplate there, it said with Alexa Bliss. This match is going to determine whether or not Lita gets her wish.
And what wish is that?
To face Alexa Bliss for the championship at Battleground. I understand she's the champion, and she's the one that issued the challenge. But, I mean, I gotta be fair. I have to at least put some sort of competition in to determine if that match happens.
Yeah. So is it... Are we going to see Nia Jax and Lita?
No, we are not going to see Nia Jax and Lita.
Oh.
We're going to see Nia Jax and Trish Stratus. So it's the best friends
Super best
that are
friends.
determining. Because I feel like if Alexa can coach, because obviously Alexa wants a title shot. What superstar is ever going to turn down a title shot?
I mean, I can't imagine any right-minded superstar would ever want to pass up a chance for any title.
So I feel like if Alexa can coach Nia to a win here, Alexa will get her title shot. I don't think that's a bad deal.
No, I mean, you're giving her a good challenge. And Trish Stratus, but we've seen Nia Jax more than capable of holding her own.
Even against an elite superstar, Hall of Fame level like Trish Stratus.
Well, her performance in that Royal Rumble was just everything it needed to be. She was just a dominant monster.
Absolutely.
You know, I was listening to the ENC podcast, and they were talking about, they were debating, and this is the point that we've talked about, and this is a point that I've heard other people talk about with that Royal Rumble, how they did the Ronda Rousey thing at the end, kind of taking away from, you know, that moment. And I think one of them, they just kind of playing devil's advocate, it said something to the effect that it kind of worked in the sense that it put this heat on Rousey where it was supposed to be her coming in being this, you know, big to-do superstar crashing in on their moment, you know. I think the way Edge was putting it, he's like, yeah, I mean, I could see their point of view from doing it like that. I don't know if I necessarily, I still kind of fall into the category of maybe they should have waited and done that next night, but Ronda, it's a big deal, I guess. I mean, get a lot of eyes on them.
Trish right there with only a 1 count.
Nia just so solid. Everything she does, man. Oh
That's
no.
the truth. Uh-oh.
Banzai!
Yep.
Oof. I don't know if Alexa coached her to do that, probably. Not very scientific, but
One.
effective.
Still only a 1 count.
Trish is tough, man. If you need a gatekeeper, I mean, she's definitely the one.
Chin lock.
And we're already in... moments into the second match. Kind of a... it's like a different version of it.
Ow!
Oof. Wrenching back on Trish. Oh, no. What's she gonna...
Is that gonna be a buckle bomb? What the... Oh!
Did you see that height? Man. She's...
Oh.
Is that her? No. What's her finish?
No, that was like a Samoan drop position. Or a fireman's carry into a power slam. That was really interesting.
I love Trish, man, but she's starting to look wounded, or not wounded, but weary here. Oh,
Speaking of a Samoan drop,
cover. What?
see, now I don't agree with this at all. That to me, I feel like Lita was trying to, maybe she's changed her mind. Maybe she doesn't want to face Alexa.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. I was under the impression that Lita was would be pulling for Nia Jax in her own weird way here.
Kind of, yeah.
But I think Lita knows that ultimately, no matter how it plays out, these three women right now are all
stun gun.
Ooh, beautiful. All potential enemies of hers.
Oh, absolutely. What? Oh, I thought we were gonna have a 3 count there.
Pig elbow drop. I just already questioned whether Trish had anything left in the tank, but then out of nowhere that jawbreaker.
Fantastic head scissors also.
Oh yes. Showing that athleticism. Oh, wrenching back on those arms.
That knee in the spine is just brutal.
Such a simple move, and it's easy to overlook the effect it can have on the body.
Oh, absolutely.
Although I would like to point out that Trish can do that anytime, Giggity. She is the yoga master.
That's true.
I don't know if any yoga is going to help her with this, though.
Oh, this is scary. Oh.
Stick a fork in her. She has to be done.
Yeah, I think Nia's making a mistake by not covering her here.
Just adding insult to injury now.
You know, for a second there, I almost thought we were going to see a sharpshooter on a Canadian, and I was going to laugh.
That would have been...
Ow.
Hey, I mean, is that a move that Nia Jax does? I've never seen her do it.
No, but...
That'd be crazy.
I mean, just to drop a little insult in there, I wouldn't put it past her.
But Nia Jax is one of the most dangerous kind of opponents.
Oh, that power bomb.
She knows how to use that size to her advantage.
Oh.
Now just taking her time with Trish Stratus.
That's got to be it.
Trish is slowly making her way to her feet. But...
What are we getting here? Another Samoan drop?
Oh!
Yep. That has to be it. And if that's it, that means title match for Alexa Bliss.
One, two.
Oh my God. I mean, she is in there with Trish Stratus.
Yeah, but now she's just angry. Oh, just mercifully beating on Trish Stratus. Oof. Right back to that spine. Just picks her up. What are we going to see here? Chokeslam.
Oh. Nia has been looking awfully dominant in this match.
Yeah, I think it might have been better for Trish just to not kick out. Although we all know what a competitor Trish is, and she's not going to give up without putting every last ounce of energy into it. But
exactly.
Still, she's up again. What's Nia planning for her this time? Another one of those brutal sidewalk slams.
Oh.
The cover. One,
two.
That did it.
Yeah. Are you ahead of me again?
I don't think so.
Give me a count.
Maybe slightly. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
Yeah, you are ahead of me.
Oh.
That might have fixed it. Make another count.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57.
Okay, now I think I'm... Okay, now we should be good.
And Nia Jax, week after week is quickly becoming one of my favorite superstars to watch because she has such confidence and she just knows, like I said, she knows how to use that size.
Absolutely.
But still an air of agility to her too. It's hard to miss. It's just a dangerous combination for any person to take on. And Trish hung in there as much as she could.
Well, with that win, I'm gonna make it official. I'm gonna give Lita and Alexa what they both want, apparently, and that's a women's championship match at Battleground.
Ooh, Lita and Alexa.
That'll be a fun one.
Well, hopefully Alexa will fare a little better than Lita's last few opponents. And what do we have next?
We have another tournament match.
Oh, it's Sting!
Damn it.
Every man's nightmare. From parts unknown.
From Venice Beach, California.
The darkest part of Venice Beach, California, brother.
The darkest unknown part of Venice Beach, California.
Brother.
It's like under a boat dock inside a hole inside of a crater.
Is that what his address is? Will that fit on an envelope?
90210.
Venice Beach sinkhole 90210. That's where you'll find Sting!
My God.
and his opponent. Ooh, I hear a motorcycle.
It's the lone wolf.
You know, I just can't make up my mind on Baron Corbin. I mean, I think he's good in a general sense, but as far as like from a gauging whether I don't know whether I cheer for him or cheer against him, because he's kind of a douche. But some of the matches I've seen him in, I've kind of found myself rooting for him, like against the Miz at Survivor Series.
I'll tell you what, his early days of NXT were a lot of fun because he would always win in like less than 30 seconds. So the crowd would actually start counting.
Oh, nice.
As soon as the bell rang, the crowd would start counting.
He was champion down there, right?
No.
No? Oh, wow.
So you might actually be amazed to know the guys that have been NXT champion. Like, the first NXT champion was Seth Rollins.
Actually, I knew that just from, I don't even remember where I was watching the other day. They were talking about NXT, and they had mentioned the inaugural champ, Seth Rollins. I think I had heard that before anyway, but I don't know.
You know who beat him? I can remember pretty much all of the NXT champions, I think. Because it was Seth Rollins. Big E is the one that beat Rollins.
Oh, wow.
And then Bo Dallas is the one that beat Big E for the NXT championship. Huh. After that is when, on the very first NXT TakeOver, back when the network first started, it was the very first live special on the network. Neville beat Bo Dallas for the title. It was the first ladder match in NXT.
Oh, sweet. I'll have to go back and find that one.
Yeah, it was the very first TakeOver. It was actually really, really good. And the match of the night was Sami Zayn and Cesaro. It was an absolutely incredible match.
Yeah, I gotta go back and look into some of that, man. And see what those guys did down there, because that style down there is so much more, to me, what I prefer watching.
But I'm willing to bet that if you go back to that very first TakeOver, you'll see two types of guys. You'll see guys that either aren't with the company anymore, or guys that are on the main roster now.
Well, I'm kind of relieved to hear that about Bo Dallas, because, you know, he hasn't done a whole lot in the WWE. He's not horrible in the ring, and when you look at who his brother is, and you look at who his father is, and you look at who his uncle is...
Oh, we got to cover one? Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like, because the guy can talk. He's got a good personality. He can deliver a promo. Because that whole Bo Leave gimmick is fantastic.
You know what I would like to see, and I don't know, and this is just like kind of off the top of my head, I don't know how likely it would ever be. I would like to see him and his brother Bray work a program where they start off against each other, and Bray kind of does his usual, like, breaking down of a person, and he gets eventually where Bo joins him.
I wish I've been wanting it to happen for years. A lot of people have.
Do you know if is the company kind of hesitant about it, or do they not want to do it, or is it just maybe just never happen? Ooh, superplex.
I don't know. I think... Ooh, cover. One. Two. Oh, not even a 2 count. My personal thought is that either Bray and Bo or the company want to keep the two separated, and Tombstone. Man, I feel like because cover one, two. Anyway, yeah, because of the kind of character that Bray is, maybe they're trying to keep them separated. Because then the questions would rise of, well, how did Bo live this fantastic life where Bray has been tormented his entire life?
Well, see, I think that's the weird thing, is it would almost have to be, and the only way I could see it working, because obviously you're not going to, I don't think you're going to see Bray, turn into a Bo type character. And it would have to be played in such a way to where, and it would be funny because they would be brothers in real life, but you wouldn't know they were brothers. You know what I'm saying? They'd still be two separate characters. Oh!
Scorpion Death Drop, ladies and gentlemen. Is this it?
One,
two. No. Anyway, continue your fantasy booking.
I mean, it would be a weird dynamic, you know, because I wouldn't expect them to drop kayfabe and be like, yes, you're my brother. You know what I mean? Like, it would have to be done in such a sense, to, like I said, where Bo's this, Bo leave, blah, 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 and they do this program where Bray breaks him down and he becomes like a member of his crew. But he would still be like Bo Dallas, you know what I mean? Like
Deep Six.
Corbin coming back after that death drop.
But no, yeah, I totally get what you mean. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. We are gonna see it. End of days.
Oh no! What? One, two.
Whew.
Oh man, this one. Neither man able to put the other one away yet. Now the Corbin's not trying. Oh, I love that power bomb.
Power bomb.
It's almost like a jackknife. Instead of letting him go, you just take him all the way down.
Chinlock.
I got my order confirmation for my thing I ordered last night.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront PlayStation 4 bundle. 4 to 6 days.
Another Tombstone. 4 to 6 days.
And it's hard to expect either one of these guys to go down without a fight. Once again, getting the chance for the... Oh, Scorpion Death Drop.
That's gotta be it. 2 Tombstones, 2 Death Drops. I mean, come on. One, two, done. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, advancing in the tournament, the Man in Black. No, not the original Man in Black, because The Undertaker was the original Man in Black.
The man from everyone's nightmares. Every man's nightmares.
Indeed.
Hey, man, you can't take anything away from Corbin, though. Good lord.
Oh, no, not at all.
I mean, Sting had to really...
Yeah, Corbin put up a hell of a fight in that match.
In fact, I don't know if we'll see a replay here or not, but I believe immediately after the first Scorpion Death Drop, he was able to land the End of Days. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize on it fast enough. And we saw that kick out. Yeah, there it is.
There's the end of days.
Square in the middle of the ring, too. I thought that could have been...
That should have been it.
Corbin had the presence of mind to give him a good cover there to hook the leg.
You know, Sting is just hashtag Cruff.
Cruff, man. As cruff as they come.
He is as cruff as they come, that's right.
I mean, one of the very, very few people in WWE or TGW that can boast a victory over Brock Lesnar.
That's the truth.
A clean victory at that.
Right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rematch. If you recall, Sting beat Finn Balor to get his shot at Brock Lesnar in the second month of TGW. That would be May.
Yeah.
Because Sting beat Lesnar the last episode of Raw before Payback. And then Lesnar went on to win his championship match. It's really coming full circle, and I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Not to mention, anytime you get to see two caliber athletes as Finn Balor and Sting go at it, I mean, you know it's going to be another barn burner. Followed by
Absolutely.
I was going to say, this followed by whoever wins the AJ Styles Chris Jericho match, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, let's see. That's a possibility of Sting and AJ. I mean...
Oh, God, I'd love to see that.
How does it get much better than that? Sting and Jericho could happen.
For life.
And that, just like these guys, would be too sweet.
I'm always excited to see these guys come out here. You have to think that they're keeping their eye on the bar. And not too long ago, they were the tag team champions.
Yes, they were. Like I said, though, my tag team scene, especially now with the revival coming up.
It was so fun to see them make their debut.
And I'm just going to say that maybe after Battleground, you might see a couple more tag teams.
His job, I would say.
I'm just gonna leave that at that, and
I'm just gonna leave this right over there, and you can look at it at your leisure.
We can let the TGW fan base. I refuse to use the word universe.
Thank you.
The TGW fan base can sit and ponder that for the next couple of weeks.
Life.
No, they won't need to ponder it for life. It'll just be a couple weeks.
It'll feel like forever.
It will feel like forever.
I have to do like Hartman and freeze myself. And then end up 1,000 years in the future.
Move your microphone back down.
Sorry. Oh wait, no, it's down.
Is it? You're not as loud now.
I'll move it back over. Maybe that'll help. I cannot wait till I get my other mic.
There you go. That's better.
Oh man! Finally, I get to see these two in the ring together in comparison. That's just like it's like I'm seeing double.
Nash is bigger.
I don't know. There's just something about the way he carries. Is it Anderson? Carries himself.
That's Gallows.
Gallows carries himself.
It's Festus.
God.
Beware the ring bell around him.
I would have loved to have been in the room when Vince McMahon pitched that gimmick. Festus, you're gonna wear a bell around your neck. It's gonna be great.
Oh, and that theme song, Biscuits and Gravy! Although, I did have biscuits and gravy for my Royal Rumble dinner.
That sounds good.
I always get good pay-per-view dinners. I always get good homemade pay-per-view dinners.
Ooh, homemade biscuits and gravy. Doesn't get much better than that.
WrestleMania, dude, I always have like a feast. Because like for the B shows, like, you know, because like coming up, you've got Elimination Chamber to me. Okay, let me explain how I rate pay-per-views. The A shows are... Hold on.
Uh-oh. The referee's up to 6. And they're not going back toward the ring.
No. I mean, Nash just purposely threw Gallows as far as he possibly could. And now he decides to sprint back when the referee's on 9.
Wow.
That, on my show...
I'm impressed that Nash was able to run that fast back in the ring.
Yeah, me too. On my show, that's 2 tag matches in 2 weeks with count-out finishes.
Oh, the bug's starting to catch.
I was going to say, your superstars' carelessness is trickling down to my show.
Oh yeah, it's my fault.
Well, I mean, make them get in there and actually have it out.
Hey, this is your show.
I mean, in fairness, the Von Erichs and the Bar last week was a double count out.
Yeah.
But that was a tag team championship rematch.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Flair. Apparently she has something on her mind.
I will listen to whatever she has to say.
Something tells me I know what this is about.
Ah, yes. That old chestnut.
Well, and now I've made the match official, so...
Wow. She better be careful, Alexa's gonna come out here and bite her shins.
Charlotte not pulling any punches, ladies and gentlemen.
A Smurfs reject. Now the natives are restless.
You demand a match at Battleground. Okay, hey, you! Go! Get out there. See how she likes this one.
I do like her theme music.
No one's gonna demand anything from me. Ruby's got those Zack Ryder-esque type ring tights with the one leg longer than the other. Yeah, she should think about what she's doing.
I think that's a fair response. I don't think Charlotte was expecting quite that reaction.
Yeah, you are a Flair, but that doesn't entitle you to anything. You will earn your opportunities.
I think everybody was thinking it. She just said it.
Yeah. Well, I had faith in Ruby. That's why I sent her out there.
Well, Charlotte got her match.
A peasant. She's really taking this queen thing a little too far. And, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with black hair and tattoos. I'm just saying.
No.
Oh.
She's going to find a real woman, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, son of a... Shut up.
It's her southern accent.
I'm really glad that didn't say fondle.
Not me. Now we got a show.
Genetically superior.
Oh, so now not only is she royalty, she's genetically superior.
Told you, I have faith in Ruby.
This match has potential to be every bit as explosive as the women's title match.
Absolutely. That's official, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see that at Battleground.
I like Ruby's attitude and I like her spunk, but man, Charlotte Flair is not exactly, those aren't exactly empty boasts. She has lived up to her reputation in the past.
Huh. Another tournament match, ladies and gentlemen.
There can't be too many first round matches left, right?
4 more next week.
Oh.
And that'll be it for the first round. Aleister Black has been on a bit of a slump lately, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
Losing twice to Bray Wyatt.
And lackluster performances at that.
Especially the second one.
Oh god. Bray just dominated them.
Yeah. As big a fan as I am of Aleister Black, Something's got to give here pretty soon.
Oh, this is his chance to start anew and make amends.
Yeah, he might not remember who his opponent is.
I'm trying to remember. I can think of two of the other matches I know that still left to come. I can't remember who his opponent is.
Well, revealed here in just a moment.
Ah. It's Drax.
It is Drax.
Nothing goes over his head. His reflexes are too fast. He will catch it.
Speaking of the ENC podcast earlier, his was great.
Yeah.
He's so humble.
He is, man. I think we talked about this before, too. That
I think we did.
after hearing his side of things and seeing how he was treated by the fans the last time he came back, I mean, you can't help but feel bad for the guy. He's not out there trying to steal anybody's spotlight.
No.
He wants to help somebody. He wants to help.
He loves the business.
This is the guy that went down to Mexico and let Rey Mysterio. Well, I don't think he even threw him around the ring. I think he threw Mysterio around the ring, but he went over. Mysterio did. He volunteered to do that.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't be mad because Kevin Dunn played the wrong entrance music for Aleister Black there.
Hate that guy. Bitch, I hate that bitch.
I'll be having words with him. Because, I mean, everybody knows that entrance musics are a little bit different when a man wins a match.
Yes.
And that's what happened there with Aleister Black. I was not going to mention it, but I feel like discipline needs to be handed down.
Discipline. Somebody's gonna get fired.
Somebody will respect my authority.
You better listen.
Anyway. Batista coming out strong in this one.
Yeah, we know that Aleister Black is capable of having a great match. I mean, he's a skilled opponent, but man, I think the combination of his slump lately, plus the fact he's in there with Batista, of all people, I don't think it bodes very well for him tonight.
No, it does not. We'll look for our, I must not have it in there anymore.
Oh! Aleister Black tries a little bit of offense there, but Batista stops him dead in his tracks. The Leviathan.
Batista's good for that.
Dude, he's such an insanely big dude, and like when you're watching Guardians of the Galaxy, you forget how big he is. Like he stands next to like Chris Pratt and the rest, except Groot, obviously. But beautiful belly to belly.
Yeah, but now it's Baby Groot.
I am Groot. That was those movies. Both of those movies are by far. I mean, I love all the MCU movies, but those two are like on the top of the food chain for me. I can watch either one of those at any time and enjoy it.
Oh, the Guardians movies, absolutely.
I'm pretty stoked. Well, besides the fact Black Panther's coming out in theaters, Thor is going to be out the 20th to buy finally. Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
I really, really like that movie. I like the character development of Thor. I like the way that I like when they make big, bold moves like that.
Oh, big splash.
What are they saying?
Batista.
Oh. That makes more sense than what I thought they were saying.
What did you think they were saying?
Bobby sucks. Bobby sucks.
No. Oh. I mean,
not really surprising, but
no, but to see Batista win by submission instead of the Batista bomb.
Yeah, in its own way, that's almost an insult to injury for Aleister Black.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy, I really do. I'll have a talk with him.
No, I mean, people hit slumps. I mean, look at Davey Boy. How long did it take for him to finally win a match?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And a tournament match, no less.
Right. I mean, let's face it, he won the right to face either Goldberg or Braun Strowman. I wouldn't call that a victory.
True, yeah, that's a good point. But I gotta say, I mean, I think it's more convincing to see him face one of those guys than it would be Aleister. That is just... Either way,
oh, look at that match. Batista and the Ultimate Warrior in round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a tough one to call, man. Lars Sullivan pretty much beat the Warrior within an inch of his life, and he was still able to... Oh, yeah.
Okay, here... Oh, God, this guy. I put him in the match. We have our Fatal 4-Way match for the #1 contendership to the United States Championship on deck, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, we had Kurt Angle this match. I don't know. This is
especially with the guys that were already in this match.
Yeah. Yeah, this is...
You know, when you got Johnny full of heart out there.
Mr. Wrestling. Johnny Wrestling.
It's gonna be really, really interesting.
I'm trying to remember who the other two.
Just sit back and watch.
Patience you must have. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say the music should give me a clue. So.
It's all coming back to me now.
Just like the song says. You remember that song?
What's that?
It's all coming back to me now. You don't remember that song, do you?
I'm drawing a blank.
It was a really cheesy 80s song.
Oh, well, then try for the best then.
Oh no, dude, I love cheesy 80s music. Cheesy 80s music is my life's blood, dude. I made, Mackenzie and I made a playlist of cheesy 80s music. And I mean, it's got stuff like Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, and
I come from a land down under.
that's on there.
Something, 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 chunder.
I mean, he did give a Vegemite sandwich.
A Vegemite sandwich. Here he is.
I was just talking to Mackenzie earlier about Vegemite, and apparently it's like a beer paste. It's made over from it's made from like leftover barley and hops from beer. I'm like, that just sounds absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I don't. That's worse than what I thought it was. Just by I thought it was some type of like fake vegetarian meat type thing or something.
No, it's like a spread, and I guess they use it as commonly as we use peanut butter. It's like, that's just gross.
It does.
That does not sound the least bit appetizing. I'm sorry if any Australians are listening, but that just does not sound the least bit appetizing to me.
No, man. That's fascinating how other people eat in the other parts of the world. What's considered normal.
Right.
Woo woo woo.
You know it.
Like I'm trying to think. I know to a lot of the rest of the world, our habit of taking stuff home, like in a doggy bag, or saving and eating, warming up leftovers, is considered completely odd and disgusting.
I've looked at articles of stuff like that, and it just blows my mind.
I know, because you grow up with it and you're so used to it. And I'm like, why is that weird? Like, you don't finish your food and you pay for it.
Wait, why am I gonna waste it? Why am I gonna throw it away?
I mean, what do they do? Is it just smaller portions? And what the hell?
That's a possibility.
Now, from
Johnny wrestling straight to the outside by the wrestling machine, Kurt Angle.
Now, not from a who's your favorite point of view, but look at this strictly from the point of view of the skill of the competitors in the ring. Who are you calling?
The skill of the competitors in the ring. Well, that depends what you mean, because Rikishi most certainly has the size. Angle has the pure wrestling ability. Johnny Gargano, as I said, is just full of heart. And Ryder, he's Zack Ryder.
Woo woo. That's all you need to know.
I mean, he's determined. He really has a not to quote John Cena, but a never give up attitude.
Hey, former Intercontinental Champion.
Former United States Champion. Former Tag Team Champion.
There you go.
That's what people don't understand about Zack Ryder, is that he's actually a lot more accomplished than people give him credit for.
Well, his is a frustrating story, because he's one of those guys that took the extra initiative to get themselves over, but because he didn't do it within the parameters of WWE's machine.
Oh,
God, nice move.
Backwards Rana from Gargano.
It was looked as a detriment to him instead of a positive thing.
Oh, absolutely. You're not allowed to get yourself over in WWE. You're just not.
Well, that's one thing I keep hearing. It keeps coming up a lot when a lot of these guys like the Steve
Cutter from Gargano.
Man, he's impressive so far in this match.
Yeah, he is. Hey, continue your thought.
A lot of these, Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, guys of that generation that are whether retired or not, they keep talking about how these guys, someone needs to not be scared to take a chance. Like on the microphone or whatever, and I'm like,
I'm telling you, man. I, I, I keep hammering this point home. I know I'm breaking kayfabe, but as soon as Vince is gone, everything is going to change. I guarantee it. As soon as Vince is gone and Triple H takes everything over, everything is going to change. Because Vince doesn't... He still feels like he's in the... Oh, Rikishi driver.
Beautiful.
Vince is still of the 80s and 90s mentality. One, Ryder breaking it up. And Triple H is still young enough that he's able... I missed a ref bump. I am ashamed of myself.
Aww. Time to restart the whole episode.
Nope.
Ooh. Snake eyes.
But yeah, Triple H is still young enough that he's been able to evolve his way of thinking. And he understands that times change. I don't think Vince understands that. It's not... Let me rephrase. I don't think it's so much that he doesn't understand it. It's that he doesn't care. He wants things to be his way. He doesn't want the superstars and characters to have personalities that you don't give them.
Yeah.
Ankle lock on Gargano.
I don't know if Rikishi doesn't see this.
Rikishi's not paying attention. Rikishi's too focused on Zack Ryder, and that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Well, apparently Rikishi's pissed at himself for not paying attention. I don't blame him.
Kurt Angle doing just what he said he was going to do.
I mean, I wasn't happy about putting him in the match, but he just proved me wrong. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, that at Battleground, we've had 3 official matches made for Battleground tonight. We not only have Lita versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship, we have Charlotte versus Ruby Riott, and now we have Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho for the United States Championship.
Ooh, man. I like that matchup. Those two never fail to have a great match.
Oh, we have come on to our main event, ladies and gentlemen. The last tournament match of the evening. Quite possibly one of the biggest matches of the first round. As 2 former Evolution teammates will clash. Wow, I just realized all 4 members of Evolution had tournament matches tonight. Triple H defeated Cassius Ohno. Batista defeated Aleister Black. And now you will see Randy Orton and Ric Flair.
Good point. I didn't catch that.
I did not. Wow. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, that was not done on purpose.
Randy Orton, man, going up against Ric Flair. Extremely capable young man, but this is the champ. 16-time world champion.
He is the man.
Jet flying, limousine riding.
But, you know, like Flair always says, to be the man. So, we'll see if Randy can beat the man if he wants to be the Universal Champion.
All it takes is a quick RKO.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Ching ching. I heard that.
I don't know what the hell that was. Some game the kids downloaded on my tablet. Making a noise.
You sounded like an old-timey bicycle bell.
That's what it was. That's why I have absolutely no idea what game that was or what notification that was.
Here we go.
I'm gonna have to go with the youth in this one. I just think Randy Orton's not only, he's a multiple-time champion himself.
Oh yeah, he's like 12, I think. 12 or 13.
So yeah, he's been around the block a few times.
I thought we were getting a ref bump. Yeah, 12 or 13 time world champion in Randy Orton, as compared to 16. At least that's the story.
Yeah.
For Ric Flair.
Documented 16-time world champion.
I would love to get the whole story behind that.
Yeah. Like, what world championships is he talking about?
It's like up over 20, isn't it? Technically?
I mean, I would think as many years as he spent in the territory on top at all the different times and all these different federations and stuff, it's probably way more than that. Could be wrong, but he was on top all the time.
I think it's over 20. I wonder if has WHW done an episode on Flair?
Yes. There's a couple of really funny stories with
I'm gonna need to listen to that.
They did one on let's see, excuse me, Flair. They did one on Arn Anderson. That was really good. They did.
Morton just broke out an angle slam. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that was an angle slam for Morton. That was really interesting.
Executed. And the fans know what needs to be done. Garvin stomp.
That's the Orton stomp, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, he adapted it from Ronnie Garvin. I will give you that.
I just remember as a kid, Ronnie Garvin doing that.
Rugged Ronnie Garvin.
Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Beautiful RKO. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Oh my God.
And that's got to be it, ladies and gentlemen. One.
It's got to be 1, 2. Holy God.
And then Nature Boy kicks out. Oh, man.
That's another highlight reel moment right there, bro. Well, I don't know. What do you think was better, that or Edge's spear from last week?
Ooh, man, that's a tough one.
Because that spear was, I mean, my God.
It was a brutal move. I mean, it was very impactful. What Randy Orton just did was awesome looking. And I'm sure it wasn't pleasant.
AJ was still able to win that match.
Yeah.
How? I have no idea, but he was.
Remind me.
Cover 1, 2.
If I forget, I do want to highlight that because I'm telling you, the look on AJ's face when he popped up from the mat for a second, kind of like cockeyed, like almost like you could almost imagine the little birds flying around his head, from the cartoons.
I'll tell you what. Both of those need to be in intro videos.
Yeah, definitely.
In my intro video for the show, so I may have to do a little bit of work. Cover 1, 2.
Flair's still like, oh, the dreaded chin lock.
It's the face clutch.
Randy Orton.
There's another stomp.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, right on the forehead.
Flair's not moving much after that.
No, he is not. Ow!
Continuing the attack.
think Flair's going to have a busted wing after
RKO.
RKO.
One,
One,
two,
2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, he beat the man on his quest to become the man. Randy Orton advancing in Universal Championship Tournament.
And one step closer to that second round. Some great matchups so far.
Oh yeah.
One.
There's all the matches for the second round will be the rest of the matches for the second round will be determined next week
on the Evil Battleground.
On the Evil Battleground, that's exactly right. We got some huge matches coming up next week.
And after next week's SmackDown episode, I'm sure we'll be able to recap what our matches are. Got a lot of stuff brewing over there too, so it's gonna be a heck of a pay-per-view.
Let's check out this graphic once it comes up. Maybe we'll find out who Orton is facing in round 2. Taking his time to soak it all in, and he deserves it. After beating the man. Quite soundly, I might add.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see a whole lot of offense from Flair, especially after that first RKO, man.
Right.
I think it was only by pure, reflex and,
Here we go. Oh. Another WrestleMania rematch. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt.
Excellent.
So, on the left side of the bracket, you've already got 2 WrestleMania rematches in the second round. You've also got a number 1 contendership rematch in Finn Balor and Sting. On the right side of the bracket, we have Batista and the Ultimate Warrior, along with Triple H and Goldust. We have Shinsuke Nakamura facing either Shawn Michaels or The Miz. And the British Bulldog, I'm scared for this guy, facing either Goldberg or Braun Strowman. Now, if you'll notice, on the bottom left side of the bracket, we have not completed any of that yet.
No.
Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the matches, the tournament matches to complete round 1 that you will see next week will be John Cena versus Ravishing Rick Rude. You'll have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Elias, because WWE does stand for Walk with Elias. You'll have Shawn Michaels against The Miz, and closing the first round of the tournament out will be Goldberg and Braun Strowman.
Man, it's going to be a hell of a match. The building's going to shake on that one.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is all pre-Battleground.
It's going to be a hell of a show next week.
Yes, sir, it is. But that's next week. This week, that has been our show. Week 3 of July with TGW RAW. Please remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TGWrestling. You can follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. You can follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. You can follow my fellow GM and tag team partner on Twitter at
OddSmith311.
And you can search for us on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling. Or you can search for BananaRoMa TV on YouTube by searching #ControlFreaks.
Will usually be the very first entry at the top of the page. Go to BananaRoMa TV's channel. Go to the right-hand side to feature channels, and you'll find Those Guys Wrestling. Subscribe to that channel and BTV for past episodes of TGW Raw and SmackDown, as well as our excuse me, as well as our PPV events, our pay-per-view events, and past reviews and other programming. We can also find episodes of that on our Facebook page too, under videos. So no excuse not to watch.
That's right. So, for OddSmith311, I am Evil Penguin Gaming signing off. And as always, we have been on 3, 1, 2, 3. Those guys.